Thanks to our friends at The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/rive to receive the top 10 stocks to buy right now. Elon Musk has sold $3.6 billion of shares of Tesla over the last 3 days. I think this is a big news event for investors in Tesla. And I want to get into not only what Musk is selling, but also why he might be selling and some of the red flags that he may know a lot more about than public investors do. So let's get into it. Let's start with how we know what Musk is selling. This is called a Form 4. This is the form that Elon Musk or any insider has to file with the SEC to tell them when they make changes in their position in a company. This is basically a disclosure rule that allows public investors to know, are the insiders buying or are they selling? And you can see this is filed at the end of the day on Wednesday, December 14th, but he started selling on Monday. You can see there were some fairly large blocks on Monday, about 1.8 million shares of stock. And this continues to go through the 14th, which is Wednesday. In total, he sold about $3.6 billion in stock. So why is that important to think about right now? Well, one thing is that Tesla's stock is down 55.5% so far this year alone. Now, Musk has typically been a buyer of Tesla stock. You remember when Tesla was a much smaller company, he would actually take out personal loans guaranteed by stock to acquire even more stock when there was public sales of shares. So this is the opposite of what he's been doing traditionally, and comes at a time when there's been some not so great reports out about Tesla. The company started offering a $3,700 discount for buyers who will take delivery in the month of December. Now, there are a lot of people who think that that's simply just to match the discount that buyers are going to get starting in January because of the change in the electric vehicle credit that Tesla no longer got because it's sold too many vehicles that will change in January. But the question would be, why wouldn't Tesla just hold on to those vehicles in January and sell them in January if they have plenty of willing buyers? I think that's really what we're thinking about right now is, have the buyers for these vehicles started to dry up? I know that there's inventory in my local store that I could go pick up and drive away with a Tesla today. That has never been the case for Tesla. So that is a concerning point, especially as they're increasing production 50% a year. But this is the bigger thing coming out of Shanghai. Now, you might remember that China is a country that takes a lot of control of its economic system. Tesla has a very large plant there. That's where they're making a lot of their low-cost vehicles, shipping them to places like Europe, and then also selling them in China. They have reduced production by reportedly 20% in the month of December. Are we starting to see early signs that Tesla's demand is declining? That would be truly shocking for a company that has had no problem selling vehicles over the last decade. And this is the kind of move that often tells us what insiders are seeing. Remember that Musk, as CEO, knows exactly what the sales numbers look like on a day-to-day basis, but he does have windows where he can sell the stock without publicly disclosing what he knows about what happened in the last, let's say, 3 weeks. So that's why this is concerning for investors. There are oftentimes cases of really highly valued stocks like Tesla, which, remember, is still much more highly valued than a lot of its competitors who are entering the electric vehicle space. If there starts to be weakness in a company like this, insiders will often sell before retailers know how bad things get. So that's what we need to keep in mind right now. As I'm recording on Thursday morning, shares are up slightly, which I think is an interesting reaction to this news. But if Elon Musk is selling his shares, reducing his investment in Tesla, and by the way, moving a lot of that attention to Twitter, which he is now the majority owner of, spending a lot of time on, that's a very big shift for Tesla as a company and really something that investors should be considering. If you're bullish on Tesla, the thing I think you need to start considering is, what would happen if Elon Musk decided that he wanted to step away as CEO of the company, focus on Twitter and SpaceX and all of the other things that he has going on? He has talked in the past about the fact that he didn't really want to be the CEO of Tesla in the first place. So this may be an opportunity for him to do that. Would the company be better off operationally? Would it be better off from a stock market standpoint? Would that public relations dynamic change for better or worse? I don't think we have the answer for that right now. But what we do know is that Elon Musk himself, the man who controls Tesla, has made a vast majority of his wealth on Tesla, is selling stock at a really rapid rate. Right now, he's not doing that to buy another company like he was doing in the summer when he was selling tens of billions of dollars of stock to buy Twitter. He's selling stock just to raise capital. So this is a very big change in the history of Tesla. I think it should be really notable for investors and should at least make you consider whether you want to be long this stock or not, because Elon Musk is definitely taking some chips off the table. What do you think? Leave your comments in the comments section below. Give the Rive Investing a follow, and of course, to give this video a like. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you here next time.